there! A moment of your No, scratch that. Mendius at your... Oh, it's not merely...
Of course I do. How could someone in my...
Quite right.
See here. Too bad you're...
Well, I can't say that I have...
Yes.
Indeed. Even so, my friend,
It's better to lead than to follow.
Better to be served than...
well spoken. And that is... the feud like nothing more than... What a Now then, of course, by now the genial... Work hard. Of course, of course. Oh,
Join a guild. Better than...
And me!
marvelous. What more is... Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task. One of them was a bit... But you can get... Luckily, they call...
I am a duke, potato-eating peasant.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll tell you, you wouldn't. Medora's the heavens haunted. See, I'm here on... There's been an attack there, comrade. What they want in Hunter... I came south seeking the leap by the skin of my teeth. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip. Well, comrade, I need a contingent. I've been scouting Cecile for some time. Well, you know the old expression.
A fantastic...
Another source hunt.
That's the spirit.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
I was really hoping to find something.
That purring sound. Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced,
Tell me,
comrades.
Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard?
Too welcome to... The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weird... All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know. That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at the same.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was whoever done it has escaped through the window. But Councillor Jake, Esmeralda's longest...
Greetings, Source.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Hidden between darkness and light.
Myself with such things.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Another one for the collection.
I smell... Oh, the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
rubbish!
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
I guess someone else got here first.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's. So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling.
Well, what do you want to know? Say so. Now that's a sad story.
Sometimes I forget there is.
Quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence.
Hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hit.
Fortune! Another one for the collection.
To be muscle you. Scroll.
She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of us.
Sorry, sir.
Rabble.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Sir, no, sir.
The beast speaks? So you've half a brain behind that feral maul, have you?
The cretin's question crossed her lips and ached an air of aptitude.
About
Hey,
face.
Tull, I think that was an insult.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Various. You'll only encourage it.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could...
Ice blue eyes. Her brow knits. I am. And you. You are this woman here. But soon their swords.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where...
Easy, Tull.
She may have the look of a woman if you... We got reports of a strange looking... I tapped her on the shoulder.
Bit Tullia right in the face.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver.
Well, that's the... Perhaps it'd be worth taking this...
After all, a thick.
Well, that's a relief, ain't...
Heed me, sir.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds, it is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. It is strange to...
Get to Saints recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Attention! About face! Two about it!
If only the popular girls from the source...
Another one for the collection. Another piece of trash.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only...
More junk.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear?
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is... And so the lone... The wise... Ask freely, my friend. Fine, my friend.
What have we here, then? The so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, Do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear? I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion. Gods above! Some politician snuffed. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now, Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? How am I enjoying it? We are the pride of Rivellon. To be found and to be... I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our Yes, and he also spends...
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
What's that gleam?
But certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, I am but a wizard. a guardian of man and beast. And indeed, I am both. My task upon this earth, you see, my one desire is to my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's of such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct, even articulate speech. Perhaps humanity's greatest asset cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt, but of course it's handy to oh, that'll never happen. I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend. And what might those be? One of them failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question? You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. Those who are raising the dead, the enemy is wily. You have a flair for until they conclude. Oh, a mere by all means. Of course. I hope your investigation. I can but piece. They say a woman arrived in the king. I say man and woman. It took a while for the landlord to. How and why he came. I myself have none. Even though the. Now it may well be a I can't say much.
Not the cooks! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Toasty!
A good day to you.
Cecile! Now that's a sad story. Elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great skirts to bargain for fish bones. Well, hello there!
is more home than a slice of this fine golden leg.
A good day to you.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! These be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Not exactly the...
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Oh, yes, proper introductions. Zigzags the... As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves. How you got here, though? That's a rather more on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. So don't...
It may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Oh, hum.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long... You, dear stranger, you! Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. It is the void itself. The dragon that I can't say for sure where it came from, how. It's not that I believe, it's that I have said. No longer than a few mere... though I cannot... In fact, every last question that ever... But why spoil? After you... You first. But don't... Yes! Just as I hoped. There she is! There it is! Come, don't delay!
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady?
Indeed, sir.
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was...
This is a question better put to our guests. If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the detail, but you are different. Of you, so please, do tell me. A stone? Not like this. Never had I experienced something so, but yours has. You appeared before me from the...
But, Madam Weaver...
Like the stones, source hunters. It would seem that your soul, Starstone, is... Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your time.
I see.
Yes. If we do not restore... Indeed you must.
Why, of course, that...
Without these stones...
That shall never be, please. Our most... So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source.
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more...
No matter how
What will it be, Source Hunter? Do tell. The glint in your gaze? No, with you, sir. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and, luckily, the power port. Off you go, then. You've Starstone to find, and I'm a tap... Cross my heart, hope, like the imp said. Wouldn't it just? Just like yourself, from what I can gather, the ruins... Neither do I. But this in turn, we may not understand the Oh, I don't know if I'm more, but of course I have a price to... So, gather lonesome, well, yes, perhaps you can... Before you go, so I hope you'll be able to... A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us?
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you... I know the imp historian has told you, and I'll be delighted to... It can therefore hardly be a coincidence. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. While you were being lectured by the advantage of being... That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Don't we all long? But perhaps I, like any cat, let me phrase it, I'll not pretend. If Zigzag's worried, I met him first, so I told him. In the end, he... Oh, before you go, you'll need the other one too, if you want to make... Now that this matter...
Unknown to all time, I'll tell you who you are. Source Hunters. I knew you were...
going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Little mix-up in... Ooh! Out now, if you please! This room, private.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Egg?
Fortune? Ha! Easily done. I am great.
Bah!
It's official. The Duke of Ferrell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder. stay here, all right, but that doesn't solve the mystery.
I think it would be wise to inspect the Councillor's corpse and see what clues we can find.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes. Quiet down.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes. Well, hello there.
Ain't a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Ain't a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows. Ain't a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Not the move for cheese. Their excuse is more home than the slice of this fine woman. Ain't a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows. Not the move for cheese. Their excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine woman there.
Hidden between darkness and light.
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size seals ever seen.
Lonesome, spiritless, perhaps wrestling a elemental.